Hello, Jacob Clary from Anxiety Bot Studios here. Today I'm gonna give another devlog update to Simulation Breach. In case I didn't mention it in the last devlog video, we actually came up with a name for our little prototype that I've been working on. The name's gonna be Simulation Breach. So basically, it's a third-person round-based wave roguelike game. We're taking basically the round-based wave idea for like old school Call of Duty Zombies back when it was still good, and smashing it together with some roguelike elements, namely the upgrade system is what we're taking away from most of the roguelites that I've played. Anyways, they're fun, so I figured the two elements together would be a good combo. So today we're just going to show off a few of the things that I've added. As you can tell from the screen, we started adding some of the glitch effects for the game. I added a small one for the sky where it almost looks like it's lightning, like weird lightning, but it's one of the glitch systems that we're working on. Also added, I've got 2 upgrades done. I'm getting ready to work on the third one. I'm trying to get 6 to 9 upgrades done before we try to ship it off to a publisher and try to get some funding going. But for now, let's take a look at what it looks like now. Let me get this full screen. Alt P. I'm gonna be quiet here for a second because I added a voice thing to the main menu. It's a placeholder, just like the drone models are placeholders. They're not. Probably either one of them are probably going to end up being in the final game. But I added something I wanted to see how it felt. So just a heads up, it's there.
Welcome to combat simulation training.
And then I'm going to turn down the volume on the desktop because the blasters did get kind of loud. It lagged there because I was messing with my OBS. No. Alright, so let's get into the game. There is a bug I've already found. I forgot to turn the print screen thing off again. Damn it. There is a bug I've already found at the beginning of this game. Sometimes, if you take a hit, it's not going to do it this time, of course. If you take a hit early in the game, sometimes it'll automatically destroy you. I'm pretty sure I know how to fix it, but at the same time, I'm kind of considering leaving it because I mean this game is shit. Okay, well I guess you guys get to watch the game over screen because I forgot to minimize this. Okay, so here's the new upgrades. I'm going to go ahead and choose health regen so we can stay in longer, but the health and the speed work. Sorry about that. I didn't realize I left that big. But, so there is a bug that I found, and I'm going back and forth on if I want to remove it or leave it in as a feature. But basically, I don't know what the conditions are. But, like, if I take a hit before I destroy any enemies, it usually does it all the time. But if I don't, it usually does it if I take a hit within the first 30 seconds. And I don't know, I mean, I got a good idea of what's causing it. I just haven't gotten around to actually going in and fixing it because I've been working on other things. But you can play it indefinitely. They'll keep spawning. I mean, as long as you stay alive and you have health, they'll keep spawning. So the boss ones, the problem with it is though is they all get to a spot and then they start melding together. So I need to work on the collision or fix the AI for the computer or for the enemy bots because I mean look at that, this is just like shooting fish in a barrel right now. The damage increase one is the one I'm getting ready to implement. As you can tell, it don't work. Clicking on one of these again is not going to give it to me a double. It'll just act like I've only clicked on it, or, got the basic tier 1. That's what I'm calling it, because they're my low level ones. The health one, I think it gives 10% health. The speed is like, is it 10%? Health is like 2 health per second. Is what it actually is. And then the speed's 10%. Which, I mean, you can't really tell at this point, but once you get to higher level tier 1s, you should be able to tell. Wow, that looks horrible. Okay, so I need to work on the AI too, obviously. I'm going to go ahead and let him kill me, because, well, no. I'll finish this round so that we can see the big ones, the ones that are tougher to kill. I'm too high up. There we go. I already made this video once today, and then I realized after I made the video that the game sounds were drowning out my voice, so I was sitting there talking, my mouth was moving, and you couldn't hear a damn thing I was saying. I'm going to go ahead and let them kill me this time, though I can show off the game over screen. It's still kind of a work in progress, too. Oh, there was the glitch in the sky that I was talking about. I can show that off real quick. Kind of just... That's purposeful. That's not a bug. I made it do that for a reason. Just like I'm going to make this statue fall apart at some point in time. At X amount of time in game or X amount of waves. Then we got the game over screen. Oh yeah. I know it's... my camera's blocking it. But we do have a currency system added. I had like 1,700, because you get 20 credits per kill, and I had like over 1,000 credits there at the end, but I forgot the camera was in the way. But you got their circuits. It's what we're going for, is what we're calling a currency. Their circuits. We're gonna make it look better than that. Obviously, it's just a placeholder right now. With the wave counter, that's just a placeholder right now too. Health bar is gonna get redone. We're gonna make it look nice, like a good health bar. I may keep this main menu button. I may move it to the side over here and then have a replay button so that the person can just go straight back into this level. We do plan on having other levels. Planning on a lot of the things in the map after X amount of time. They'll start breaking down, including the island itself, which would cause more obstacles for the player to avoid. So, I mean, there's still a lot of things that I want to add to it that we're not quite there yet, but I work on something, a little bit of something every day, so it'll get there one way or another. We've submitted it for the Epic Mega Grant thing that they do. I guess they're getting ready to do the second cycle. We submitted it for that. Be nice if we got something like that, or some sort of funding like that, but the game's going to get made regardless, so I mean, it just depends on how quickly it'll get done, The more funding we have, the more time that we have to work on things. So, hopefully, we'll get some sort of funding going. If not for this game, hopefully for the next one, or at least something along the lines. But, that's where the state of the game's at now. And then we'll just minimize this. Like, I mean, used a overused VHS like filter for this camera here. I need to add it to the other level too, because I like how, I don't know if it's coming across in the video or not, but I like how grainy it makes like the sky look. So I think it's a good addition. Anyways, hoping to have this out in some form by this time next year. Probably early access next September. Hopefully full release the following beginning of 2027. Unless we're a lot closer to having it done by next September, then the release date will probably be like December, you know, or next September. The release date will probably be sometime in December. maybe even January 2027, because we obviously got to have some marketing time. Hopefully these YouTube videos help with that too. But anyways, that's Simulation Breach. Still a work in progress. That's basically just prototyped at this moment. Also got to add a few more levels. I don't want it to just be one level. That would be pretty boring. So anyways, thanks for watching, and have a great day.